Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day today. I want to give you some tips on stonewashing, and I want to show you how not to stonewash. I have 3 examples of some things you might have laying around the house. You got some ceramic media that I got at Harbor Freight, and some CNC inserts made out of tungsten, and some smooth rocks. Now, how you would not stonewash if you're picking out rocks or just various metal objects that you have: do not get anything sharp. What you want to use is smooth as possible. This is what happens when you stonewash with sharp objects. Now what I did was I put this knife in a water bottle with all these inserts and shook it up, and I put it in the dryer for about an hour, and I shook it up a lot also. And what a stonewash finish does is it puts scratches in the finish in every possible direction. But this does not have scratches, it just has dents. All I did was poke holes in the surface. There's not any scratches really. So what I did was I put a piece of tape on half of it, so you see the top half. The bottom half is the part that had tape on it, so there's no scratches on it. And the top part is just, so it feels really rough, and the edges, it pokes, it really messes up the edge, makes it sort of serrated, and the edge is just demolished. I mean, the burr on here is huge, and it has big chips in the edge too. So that's what happens when you use sharp objects to try to stonewash. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. I just wanted to try it out just to see what would happen. I mean, when you try to do stonewashing at home, try to find the smoothest things that you can. Even marbles would be okay. Just try to find some round, smooth stones. Maybe get some stones with a little bit of corners on them, but not sharp, nothing jagged. And I'll tell you right now, it's going to take a lot longer if you do use stones, like rocks, rather than going to Harbor Freight and picking these ceramic triangles. These ceramic triangles are very abrasive. I mean, if you look at this Leatherman, I put some rocks in a bottle with this Leatherman, and I put it in there for an hour, and there were barely any scratches on it. I mean, it looked kind of like this Kershaw pocket clip. Just barely noticeable. Barely any scratches on the surface. And the way it looks right now is from me putting the ceramic triangles in a vitamin bottle and shaking it up for 2 minutes. That is it, and it just got a huge amount of scratches on the surface. And those scratches right here are just from me testing out. This side I used a rock to test what kind of scratches, how easily it makes scratches in the surface. And then the triangles, when I use the triangles to scratch it, scratches a lot deeper, so the ceramic is definitely harder, and you'll get results a lot faster. So yeah, I just wanted to see what the tungsten would do to steel. I was thinking about putting drill bits or just some bolts and nuts and bolts and stuff, just to see what would happen, but that's what happens. You just get a bunch of dots on the blade, They're not really scratches. It doesn't really look cool. So what I'm going to do now is tape the bottom half of the blade, or yeah, tape that part, the part that's already messed up, and I'm going to stonewash normally just to give you a comparison of what it will look like. Or I might just stonewash the whole blade over it, see what kind of looks we can get from this. And what stonewashing is it's actually like scuffing the surface. So when you use sharp rocks or drill bits or something harder than steel, it's actually denting the surface and making it really rough. You don't want that. And the tungsten, since the tungsten was just banging up against each other really hard, you know, while I was shaking it up, all the corners actually chipped, because tungsten is very hard. It's like 75 to 80 HRC on the Rockwell scale. So when you have something that hard, it chips and breaks really easily, but only if it's hit by tungsten carbide or diamond. You know, if it was just steel hitting it, it wouldn't do anything to it. I mean, these tungsten pieces are what shapes steel on a CNC. You know, you got a part spinning, and then you got these bits shaving off steel, and it does that all day. But when tungsten and tungsten hit each other, it just chips out really bad. There's all that powder from the corners chipped. I guess it would be like diamonds and diamonds, you know. The only thing that will break a diamond is a diamond. But if you put them in a bag and just shake them up really hard, and go get some chips. And this blade was originally bead blasted. I polished this part just to see what kind of difference on the finish it would make when stonewashing and tungsten washing. Alright guys, just want to share that with you. I'll probably do a stonewashing video more in depth. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.